Hey boys, welcome back to another video in this series with myself and the ODD1X. This is going to be the Sunday afternoon football, some Sunday afternoon football action on a Monday because there were issues on my end and I couldn't upload the video on a Sunday, so that is why this video is going to be on the Monday for those concerned. But myself playing as the Canberra Raiders, taking on the ODD1X. Like I said, he's going to be the Rabbitohs. And originally, I was going to be the Rabbitohs, but then I just chose the Raiders. And we both sort of forgot that I originally said the Rabbitohs. So yeah, I'm going to be playing as the Raiders. But got a little inside, inside scoop. Playing the Rabbitohs' career. Hopefully we can exploit some of their deficiencies and try to target certain players, because we know what they're about. We know what the Rabbits are all about. They got a strong team. The Raiders also very strong, so this is going to be a blockbusting match, to say the least. And I am down in the series, or not the overall series, but this week as Junior Tola makes a good charge, absolutely stamples over poor old Chansey there. But I am down 2-1 in this week's matches. ODD1X had a good win on the Thursday night game. There's a huge shot there, Papali dropping poor old Cameron Murray, I think it was. Great shots and pretty good defense, honestly. After the initial break by Junior Tola, who was an absolute gun on this game. He's good in real life as well, Tola. Honestly, he's come on leaps as bounds. Beautiful ball there. And Cody Walker is going to streak away, but an ankle tap from Chansey. Jared Croker able to wrap him up. That was a huge play to stop Cody Walker. Last tackle now, going to go back to Reynolds, putting in the kick, but it's taken there by, who is that? Josh Hodgson. Thankfully saves the day. Just a little bit of pressure on the inside, able to muck up the kick from Reynolds slightly, and huge momentum right there for the Rabbitohs. Able to pretty easily run down the middle of the field, so not good signs early, but it was a great scramble. You know, you can always rely on Chansey, Nickel Clockstad to really put in 100% every time, and that's exactly what we got from him right there. It was a great attempt. He didn't get the tackle. It would go down as a missed tackle on paper, but he saved the try. He got the ankle tap in. That's a great kick here, Jack White, putting in a belting kick. The wind is going to push it back to the middle of the field, but still a great kick regardless, and able to trap Latrell Mitchell there on the 10-meter line. So yeah, both teams looking comfortable early on here. I'd say the Rabbits looking a little bit more dangerous with ball in hand, but a scare early hopefully will put us in good stead, and we can try to regroup and hopefully tighten up around the ruck. Just get a little bit more urgency. But a beautiful ball, Cody Walker. What a ball that was. James Roberts, not the man you want to see in the open field right there, but that was silky hands from Cody Walker. He's one of the best, if not the best passers in the game. Honestly, he's just got great touch. He's got great awareness, great touch. Just a fantastic kicker. And right here, pressure again on Adam Reynolds at first receiver, and it's gonna scramble around. I didn't really see a knock on, but the ref has given a knock on there, so we will take it regardless. He would have been strapped for a kick anyway. Good pressure from the inside. That's the lifted intensity that we want to see. We left a couple of sneaky, line breaks in early, but we wanted that lift of intensity up the middle, and that's what we got so far. Is beautiful ball there. I thought it got picked off. But that was a ripping pass. I don't know how we didn't get straight through. It was good defense from the wing, jamming in to stop the try. As a good ball again. It's going to be Joe Tarpany on this right edge. Making good ground. It's going to be the last play now. Looking to swing it back to probably George Williams here. Putting up the bomb. It looks like the wind is going to push this one over the sideline. Unfortunately, the wind not in our favor right there for the kick as we put it. But Jaden Sewer now straight through. He had inside support. Thankfully, he couldn't quite get the pass away. Otherwise, that's probably a Cody Walker try under the post, because we did not have a fullback in the play. And then the ball got turned over. I blinked and I missed it. I didn't even really see how the ball got dropped, but what a ball. Chance clocks that. He's through the gap. Beautiful inside play. I love the inside ball. Works a treat, and right there, able to get our dynamic fullback in the fray is Curtis Scott. Throws the offload. Very, very silly. That was just a rush moment. It was caught in the sauce there. We just felt good. We were feeling attacking and dangerous, but just gotta hold that in slightly. As Walker again mesmerizing the defense that time, just going in and out and getting a nice ball away to the winger as a loopy pass there. James Sewer again making ground. He's one of our stars in the career mode as well, and he's putting on a bit of a show here at the minute, is spreading out to the right hand side. Beautiful ball onto Cameron Murray through the gap. Curtis Scott tried to come late with the tackle, but Cameron Murray, he shifted out to the edge this season. I don't know if it's been a huge success, but this is what he possesses. He's got the speed, he's got the footwork, and this time it was a lovely ball across. Again, Curtis Scott just getting above beyond the footy. If he's not going to go for the 100% intercept, he's got to stay behind the ball. I don't know. He was just in no man's land. I mean, that's Curtis Scott. He can lose his head at times. He is a player that can get a little bit, emotions can get into the game. But that right there, he was just off with the fairies. He just got above the footy or beyond the footy, and just an easy try, Cameron Murray. So, ODD1X getting an early try in this match to go 6-0 up. So, looking dangerous, honestly, looking very dangerous. We're going to have to really pull our finger out if we're going to win this game, because at the moment, again, Junior Totola makes a break, but he's going to turn the ball over. Very unlucky right there. Who was that? I think it was Cook. On the support play, and he was away again, so that could be a huge change of momentum in this match. As a little inside ball there. That was a shocking pass, but picked up beautifully from Josh Hodgson, as we're super close to the try line here. Throw the long ball out to Johnny Bateman, and he is going to barge his way over for our first try. A bit of an anticlimactic try, honestly. It was so close. I think it was Hame Saleh. He came up with a good stop, or he came up with a good one-on-one hit on Johnny Bateman, but Bateman, he's a fighter, he's a scrapper, able to just dig in there and burrow to get the try. So, not the prettiest of tries, but honestly, that close to the try line, sometimes you just gotta put your power men up the guts, and scoring that try, it just relieves some pressure, because we were on tilt. Honestly, we were on tilt. We're letting the big boppers for the Rabbitohs just steamroll, and I do know that they do have a very strong starting pack, but I think the bench, I do feel like the bench is a bit weak for the Rabbitohs. So if we can just dig in here, as we do have our big fella Corey Horsburgh, who is a absolute gun. He's a menace. Corey Horsburgh, he's a standout. I would not be surprised if the season had not been, if everything hadn't been going on. I tipped Horsburgh for an Origin debut this year, and he might still, depending when Origin happens. I think Horsburgh is not guaranteed, but I would love to see him in the Origin arena. As Josh Hodgson, beautiful scoot out dummy half, just reading the rushing defense right there. But I think we've got a better bench forward pack, in my opinion. As the offload there, somehow Campbell Graham, Inspector Gadget hands right there, able to scoop that one in. I don't know how he grabbed it, but Campbell Graham able to save the day. A bit of a reckless offload. Just getting ahead of ourselves, just trying to push the envelope without really doing the hard work, which is disappointing. I try to play a bit more strict than this, but again, who is this Mark Nichols? I just said the bench is not that good, and then Nichols makes a clean line break right there. So we need to tighten up again here as they spread it out to the right. Beautiful ball. Latrell Mitchell burns a defender. It's going to be Curtis Scott again, getting absolutely dusted right there. Latrell Mitchell, enigmatic at his best, and he hasn't been seen too much in this first half, but when he touches the footy, you know something's on. And again, Curtis Scott just left just left for dead. I don't know what he was thinking. So not a great first half for Curtis Scott, the new recruit for the Raiders. He's got big shoes to fill in Joey Leilua, and at the moment he is not he's not doing the business in defense. He is a noted, I would say he's a noted defensive center. He's a strong kid. So I really want a little bit more out of him in the second half here, but it looks like we are going to go in with a 6-point deficit. So, we can't be too disappointed. I do think the better team has got the lead here. Honestly, we have, again, Liam Knight able to brush through with a tackler, just falling off tackles. I'm disappointed in our forward pack here, and I think they're going to need a bit of a ripping up in the halftime break. I think on paper, I think we got a better forward pack, but yeah, the Rabbitohs big boys they're getting through tackles, they're making clean breaks. As you see, the line breaks 15-8. The completions for both sides pretty scrappy. Other than that, stats pretty even, but yeah, just those missed tackles. The missed tackles pretty even, but just the clean breaks, not reading the play at all. So we really need to come out of this second half, and our big boys, they need to fire up. There's no other way. There's no other way to put it. They need to pull their finger out and put in some effort, because like I said, I think we got a better. I really wanted to come out in the back end of that first half and try to wrestle back the momentum and try to get some ascendancy, because I felt like when the Rabbitohs bench came on, I thought this is our time. The Burge is going off, Junior Totola. It's a good opportunity. Corey Horsburgh gets absolutely abolished by Jane Sewer. That is a great shot by the former Bronco hitman. He is a strong boy. Jane Sewer is again Hodgson. He's looked very, very good at dummy half. Throws the dummy, goes through Mitchell. Taken by his fellow dummy half there, and Damien Cook, but attacking around the middle. This is what I want to see, going through the middle. I think we got the power and speed to cause trouble. As Jack White, a good little ball out to Curtis Scott here, throws the offload to Bailey Simonson. First time I've called Simonson all game, has not touched the footy. I'm trying to think who our other winger is. Kotrick, I think it is. He hasn't touched the footy either. We go for a I think that was a field goal, which was not meant to be a field goal. Just a misclick right there. It's Mark Nichols. Mark Nichols is proving me wrong. I was talking down about their forward pack, and I continued to, and Mark Nichols has come out and just absolutely just busted us. Is now Hamasele able to get through on a high shot there. Is he going to take the 2 points to stretch the lead out to 8? It's a pretty easy kick if he wants to go for it. He's thinking about it for sure. It's a tough call. It's a tough call because you can waste time and potentially get a 4-pointer. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to kick it out and go for the extra points, also waste some time. Or, you can get an easy 2 points. Like that was, that's a gift 2 points, and, I'll need to score twice to win the game. So, a tough call, but he's gone for the extra points here. So we really, really need to toughen up in our defense. It's probably, it's not a bad option for him to go for the points, because our defense so far has not been solid, as Cody Walker takes it to the line, throws a little dummy, looking very dangerous, as sprinting out wide here. The pass somehow, what has happened there? Elliot Whitehead has wrapped up the ball player there. That is a try saver. I thought the pass was going to get intercepted, but Adam Reynolds, he went straight through, but Elliot Whitehead able to just backtrack slightly and make a huge one-on-one tackle and stop the play. And then they attack down the blind side. The pass was on, but the winger just wasn't really reading the play at all. Campbell Graham, stay on your wing, son. If he just gave himself some depth and ran onto that, that's a try in the corner. But Campbell Graham just not in the game right there. So we get away with one right there. Thankfully, that couple of big moments. I don't know how Whitehead stopped the try, and then down the blind side looked very, very dangerous. There's a great ball there. Havili straight through, gets round up there by the Rabbitohs defense, but looking good here. We're looking pretty sharp. Our defense still looking scrappy. It's not looking good out of fence, but attack, I think our attack is starting to look pretty good. As a nice ball there to George Williams gets wrapped up in the middle of the field. 4 tackle though. We still got a couple of tackles up our sleeve to nullify this lead. As Jared Croker there with the ball playing. Probably would rather him out a bit wider running onto it, but I don't mind him getting involved in the playmaking. As we spread out to the left here. Last tackle. Nice ball onto Curtis Scott. Putting in the grubber. Nice little kick. Get the pass away. He couldn't get the pass to Bailey Simonson on the wing. Oh, it all happened too quickly. There were Rabbitohs defenders. It wasn't a try for sure. There were Rabbitohs defense all around, so I don't mind I like to play regardless, but would have been nice to try and get that pass away to make something happen. But it's you don't want to gift an offload and a potential runaway try to the opposition. So it's both ways really. As the Rabbitohs looking a bit pinned down here. And this is the beauty of getting that first tackle inside the 10-meter line. It's a game where it's tough to sort of get out of your corner, but then you get a guy like Damien Cook absolutely splitting us up the guts there. That's relieved a lot of pressure, but the sentiment is true. Like if you can get them pinned in the 10-meter line, and your defense is nice and tough around the middle, it can be tough to get through the momentum because the defense is sprinting up, putting on big hits. So that's what we were trying to do right there. Unfortunately, that nice ball to Cook able to relieve it, but still, we're in still a good position here. Is Bailey Simonson? He didn't touch the ball in the first half, but now he's coming looking for it, which I do like. He is a guy that does like to get his hands on the footy. Nice ball there, Curtis Scott down the sideline. Probably would have liked Bailey Simonson out there, but he did get involved. As right here, he's taken out from dummy half, and Bailey Simonson is going to get the try to get us back into this game. I don't know who it was, but someone was called offside. Simonson in a dummy half, and we just took off. I knew there was a gap there. The player offside was trying to get back in the line. Who was it? Adam Reynolds. He just let us go. In that position, you really want to, the coach would be absolutely fuming. You can't let him get through. You got to give away the penalty. Giving away the penalty in that position is, it's not good, but you gotta make the tackle. You got to give away the penalty, but able to, Bailey Simonson, able to get through and score a very crucial try. And it was not a tough kick, but the wind and the being a left footer, it made it a little bit nerve wracking. So I was very happy to kick that one to bring it back to a 12-all score line. And just getting our subs right. I think basically our stronger team is on the park and everyone's pretty fresh. So it's looking pretty good here. As the time is almost ticking down for the clock there. He just gets the kick away in time, but we've got a little bit of momentum going our way here. Is big Corey Horsburgh. He's had a big game off the bench. I've kept him on for a long time because he's been solid. He did take that one big hit from Jane Sewer, but other than that, he's been one of our best. And one guy that has been a little bit missing has been Josh Papali. Usually I would rely on Papali to really up the ante and do a lot of good things, but I haven't really seen much of Papali in this game. He just hasn't got his hands on the footy, hasn't been able to rattle up any. I think he did one big hit in the first half, but other than that, not too much. There's a kick here from George Williams, I think it was, or Jack White. It wasn't a good one, but Latrell Mitchell just going to get pushed over the sideline. It was a bit weird how this kick got charged down. We'll have a look at the replay because I thought the kick went through, but apparently it hit something there and it didn't go anywhere, but we get very fortuitous because Latrell Mitchell able to break through one tackle and then he was trying to get away from the sideline, but Bailey Simonson just able to corral him over there and give us a very good chance. So we're just, I wouldn't say we've been lucky this game, but I feel like we're getting a good bit of momentum at the right time as Jack Wine throwing dummies. He goes straight through, but I think it was Braden Burns comes up with a huge tackle to stop the runaway Whiten. So as it got the spread to the left, we got huge numbers, but we thrown the pass too many. We had them absolutely shot because I think it must have been Braden Burns who opened the hole. He made the tackle on the right-hand side of the field, but he had to get back in position. There was a massive overlap as we're going to spread it back to George Williams going for the shot, but he gets charged down. A legitimate charge down from Cameron Murray. That is the first time, and me and the ODD1X were losing it because that was literally the first time I have ever, and he has ever seen like a proper charge down in the game where it's literally like it's the animation of a charge down. A lot of times like the ball will like ricochet and stuff, but that time it actually hit his hand. So Cameron Murray, he has come up with probably a match saver right there because I think that was probably going to be good as Thomas Burgess now rumbles up the middle for tackle. ODD1X, the Rabbitohs are looking to get in position. Adam Reynolds going to the right. Beautiful ball, Mitchell, but a great tackle that time. Curtis Scott, he had a couple of shockers in the first half, but that was a brilliant tackle jamming in there on Mitchell as Adam Reynolds goes for a long-range field goal. That is a cracking shot. He has smoked that off the right boot. He had the distance, honestly. That was going over, but just spread out to the left, or just to the right, I should say. But Tavilli makes good ground there, so we're in with a sneaky chance to take a late field goal here as we take it out to the right-hand side, turn it back to George Williams. Is this going to go down to the wire? Are we going to get the one-pointer? Go to Golden Point as spread out to the left here. Jack One, beautiful ball. Ellie Whitehead on to Curtis Scott, but he's out to the left-hand side. Do we have a chance for 2 more tackles, or do we have to take it right now? Goes back to Jack One on the left boot. It's just going to fade away. Didn't even have the distance, so not a great kick. And then, what has happened there? Apparently it's gone out. I thought it was going to be a dropout, and we might have had one last play for a field goal attempt, but there we have it. It's going to be 12-all going into full time. It's been a great game, honestly. It's been an exciting match from both teams. Both teams looking good on paper. They've turned up. The possession has definitely swung around. I think in that first half, the Rabbitohs definitely had the better territory and they had the better running. And then that second half, we've honestly controlled the game. We just haven't been able to really stamp our authority on it. So here we go. Kickoff to the first half of Golden Point. Need to kick it long. Don't kick it out on the full, for God's sake, and then try to come up with some big tackles in defense here. Josh Hodgson with a great first tackle to stop Mark Nichols in his tracks right there. And all our players are looking pretty good on fatigue. So, feeling confident going into this extra time. We've honestly been pretty fortunate in our Golden Point matches and close games that we've come up with the goods most occasions. So hopefully the confidence is sky high. Is Alex Johnston not the man you want to see getting a break in the middle of the field? He's on as a bit of a super sub and almost getting away from Chance Nickel-Clockstar right there as they turn it back to Jaden Sewer. It's going to be a tough shot from out here. It's going to be outside 50 meters, but Cody Walker, he's got a big boot on him. He kicks that one. Not a great kick though, and it's going to be Chansey taking it up there almost to the 30-meter line. So we're in a decent position first tackle if we can make something happen. But Josh Papali, like I said, hasn't really turned it on in terms of making breaks and just his presence with ball in hand. But defensively, he's been strong. So yeah, we're looking at a bit of trouble right here as Josh Hodgson gets taken down. 4 tackle now. We're looking. We're struggling to get out of our own end. There's a good kick here from Wine. I think it was Latrell Mitchell is going to take it and get driven, but a bit of tit for tat here. No real, both sides looking. They're struggling to really get out of our own end, both sides. So yeah, a bit unusual. Usually a side would have made a line break from here, but we are just both teams looking very, very comfortable in defense. Both teams don't want to make a mistake, and both teams looking very strong. That's a great shot. Papali, just talking about him, and he comes up with a massive tackle on Ethan Lowe. And 4 tackle now. It's going to get back to Reynolds. Not a good kick. Absolute shank off the right boot. It's going to be Bailey Simonson bursting through to the fence. He's pinning the ears back. This chase is coming from left and right, but he's going to dive into the corner and score the match winner. It is going upstairs, but I'm pretty sure that is clear for takeoff. Bailey Simonson. He really involved himself in the second half, and look at that, the cover there trying to push him out. It looks very nice, honestly. It was more like diving for the tackle, but it looked cool out that it sort of looked like they're trying to push him out of the play. But what a game, and even the golden point was pretty good because it was back and forth there for a moment, and then a bit of a shocker of a kick from Reynolds and Simonson able to capitalize. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the series with myself and ODD1X, and stay tuned for the end of this week on Thursday night, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, where we will be playing once again this round of footy. Hopefully you guys are enjoying. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.